Hi, my name is Karthik from Design School by WP Algorithm. In this video, I'm going to show you a brand new feature that's going to come to Elementor Pro 3.2. And the feature is the ability to save Elementor form submissions directly into Elementor dashboard. You now see when I hover over Elementor, there's a new field called submissions. And when I click on it, it shows all the submissions that I would get from the form data. The forms can be on any page, post, or on any other custom post type. Once your users fill them, all the submissions are available for you to view here and respond. Let me show you how that works. So I'm going to create a new page and let's call it submissions, or let's call it submit. And let's pick the page attribute to be Elementor canvas, just so that we can get rid of header and footer. I'll just hit edit with Elementor. Now this opens up the Elementor interface. I'll just put our Elementor form in here, right? It gets the theme styles defined. You can click here and go to site settings and define your form fields and stuff like that, right? So you can go here and tweak your form fields. It's actually getting some of the fields defined in there. Anyway, I'll leave that for now. So this is a simple form, but that's fine. I'll simply publish the page, and the page just has the form, a simple form. Now let's head over to the page. I'll just sort the pages created and I'll just click view. So this is how your user would view it on the front end. I'll just fill some data and I'll hit save. Also, we have to make sure that under actions after submit, collect submissions is selected. We can also choose your other actions such as your MailChimp subscription, active campaign, on all that stuff. But now you can just save your form collections, which is really huge, and people have been asking for this for quite some long time, and it's finally here in 3.2 Pro. So I'll hit update, and now I'll head over to Elementor dashboard and I'll hit submissions, and just like that you can see that I have a new submission for this form called new form. Now we didn't name the form anything, so let's actually do that. I'll click on form fields and I'll call it submission form. You can also give it an ID, whatever you like, so that you can target this form. Now I'll refresh. Since the submission was saved in the old version, it still shows new form. I'll refresh this page or reload this page. Now I'll try to fill some data again. I'll hit submit and you can see the form was successfully sent. Again, I'll head over to submissions page. I'll reload, and now you see the form's new name and also the brand new data that we get in here. This is really neat. It also shows us a link on which this form is really available. So if I click on that, it takes us to that particular page, which is really handy, just in case you forget where these submissions are coming from. You can also filter them by the submission form type. So if I choose the submission form and hit apply, all the submissions made to this form will be filtered in here. And what's even cool is that you can also filter them by time when you have received the submission. You can also have custom time or custom date set for it. But anyway, I'll just choose all time for now. And you can also mark them red or unread. So if you mark them as red, you can see the font becomes a bit lighter. You can also mark them as unread. Now the font is a bit thicker. That way you can clearly make it out if someone has actually read the form submission, which means if he has actually viewed the data. I'll just click on view and now you see the whole data. Now you have an actionable email field. You can click that and you can directly mail him. You can also edit the form data, which I don't know why is this even possible, because I don't know, but you can still do it. Or maybe I just submitted the data by logging in as admin. Maybe that's the reason why I'm able to admit or edit the submission. I don't know if this is the final version, but anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. Now back to submissions. So that's really neat. And what's even cool is that you can select the data that you want to export, and you can simply click on export selected to CSV. CSV is comma separated value, and it opens the document with your software such as Excel. And on Apple, I have Sheets, which is the Apple's equivalent of Microsoft Excel. And you can see that the data is saved like this, easy to export around in case this is the data that you want to have as a backup. You can also send it across your team for particular purposes. So this is really neat, and having the ability to save the form data directly to Elementor dashboard is really neat. Dynamic content plugin has had this for quite some long time, but anyway, I think Elementor Pro is catching up with all those features, most of them. This is just one of the features found in Elementor 3.2 Pro beta. At the time of making this video, it's still in beta. Maybe by the time you watch this video or have this feature on your own, it will be released to general public. But this is a great addition to Elementor Pro. And also you can filter all your data by clicking here. So you can filter unread and read by clicking here. Once you click on view, all the unread data becomes read automatically. And you can also see your trashed submissions. So that's really neat. You have all sorts of control, and this is just amazing. I think Elementor is going to be the only plugin that you're going to need in future. It's going to be a platform in itself. Let's see how that rolls. That's it for now. This is how you store Elementor form submissions starting with Elementor 3.2 Pro.